Spanning the second-largest river basin in South America, the journey from Buenos Aires to Montevideo is one of the most traveled routes in the southern cone. The most efficient way to make this crossing is by sea, and the primary operator is Buquebus, with multiple sailings per day and a travel time of just 2 hours and 15 minutes on the fast ferry, or 3 hours on the conventional ship. It connects to capitals in a single morning, but with different classes of service, ticket prices that vary wildly, and a specific boarding process. There's a lot you need to know before you go, but our journey was not this simple. Let us explain. Option: a straight boat only takes 2 hours 30 minutes at most. Option B: 1-hour boat to Colonia, and then a 2-hour 30-minute bus. This is the route we ended up on. Let us start with the booking process. Several options provided. As you can see, the non-direct route is about £57 cheaper each way, $76. Gives you different options. We went for the economic option. Always trying to upsell you. You join us at the main terminal. It is pretty nice for a ferry port. All the sailings from this port today. This is us finding out our Enidal direct ferry we booked was cancelled, and we were on the indirect one 1 hour later. So this gave us a time for some coffee. Not included, of course, had to pay for this. Immigration opens 2 hours before sailing. They recommend being at port 2 hours before, and this is what it was like. Pretty dead. We then started to board, and suddenly, everyone appeared. Not much of a process, just everyone sent down this walkway. Large amounts of seats. All seats are rows of 3. I was very surprised with this legroom. To recline was also surprisingly good on for this sailing. This is the lowest class you can book, and as you can see, it is busy and basic. Safety instructions given in both Spanish and English. The sunrise as we set off is stunning. If you are on quick, you can get a window seat. There is Wi-Fi on board, but you require a code, and there is nowhere to see a code. Food selection is pretty decent for this journey. You do need to pay for this. This is the main area that separates the cabin classes, and there is a duty-free here as well. Some great little spots to just sit and enjoy the view. Pulling into Colonia. Straight of the boat, and there is rows of buses lined up. You just take your ticket and they put you on one. Buses were nicer than I was expecting. Even had Wi-Fi on board. Was not the fastest, but good to have. Journey took 2 hours and 30 minutes. Gave you a chance to have some great views. Only downside is the drop-off point was further away from the Port so long walk if you were going to that area. So, the moral of the story, or, I guess, the conclusion of this whole travel saga, sometimes your direct ferry from Buenos Aires to Montevideo ends up being a ferry to Colonia, and then a bus to Montevideo. Was it the plan? Absolutely not. Did it add a couple of hours to the trip? For sure, but was it a disaster? Honestly, not even a little bit. It ended up being a pretty chill way to see a little more of the Uruguayan countryside that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. The buses are comfortable, it was seamless to figure out, and hey, I got a bonus stamp in my passport from Colonia. It's just a good reminder that when you travel, things rarely go 100% to plan, and sometimes those little detours, those unexpected changes, they're not setbacks, they're just the universe giving you a bonus adventure. So if this happens to you, don't stress, just go with it. You'll be in Montevideo before you know it, with a fun story to tell. Anyway, that was my unexpected journey. Have you ever had a travel detour that turned out to be a happy accident? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful or at least entertaining, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more slightly chaotic but hopefully useful travel adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.